Good morning, dear students. In this video lecture, I will be completing the remaining questions of time and work. Time and work. Now, in this already in the lecture 1, I have discussed up to question number 6. I remember 7, 8 you all solved. These are same type like question number 6. Now, I will be discussing question number 9 here. Now, question number 9 says A and B can do a job together in 25 days. After 15 days of working together, B leaves. If A complete the remaining part of the job in 20 days, how long would each take to complete the job working separately? Now, if A and B together they will finish the work in 25 days. But unfortunately, something has happened between them, or anyone might have fallen ill, like B has fallen ill, and then he left the job after 15 days. Now, if A has completed the remaining job in 20 days, then individually they must have taken how many days they will take. The question says how many days they will take if they work individually. If they had worked individually, not if they had worked. Now, so here I can do one thing. I have to first record as usual for time and work, 1 day work, and then all the remaining part. 1 day work. 1 day work of A plus B will be equal to 1 by 25 of the work. Right? Now after 15 days, that means together 15 days they both have worked. So how much part of the work is finished? So part of the work finished is equal to finished in 15 days will be equal to 15 into 1 by 25. That means 3 by 2 of the work. Right, 3 by 2 of the work is finished. So remaining work is equal to remaining work will be equal to 1 minus 3 by 2, because 3 by 2 of the work is finished when they both were working together for 15 days. This much portion of the work is finished. Only how much portion is left, who is supposed to do? Only A will be doing. So this much remaining work is there. Okay. Now 5 minus 3 by 5, which is equal to 2 by 5. This much part of the work is left. Who is supposed to do? A is supposed to do. Already B has left, but B has completed the work in 20 days. So we have the formula, number of days is equal to part remaining work, that is part of the work, remaining work upon the person who is supposed to do. That means 1 day work of A. Now 1 day work of A we don't know, so we can directly write 1 day work of A is equal to, cross multiplying, remaining work upon number of days. That is 2 by 5 into 20. 2 tens are, so 1 by 50. So A can do the work in 1 day work of A is 50. So number of days required by A is equal to number of days required by A will be equal to 1 by 1 divided by 1 by 50 is equal to 50 days. Same formula we will apply. Now B can do the work in how many days? B 1 day work will be equal to 1 by 50 minus 1 by 25, no, because they both are going to finish in 25. So 1 by 25 minus 1 by 50, LCM is 50, 2 minus 1, 1 by 50. So B can finish the work in 1 by 50, that means 50 days. So he will also take 50 days to finish the job. So in this way we have to solve. Once again I will explain you that A and B together they took how many days? 125 1 upon 25 days. 25 days, that is 1 day work I have taken out. Now they worked for 15 days. So in 15 days some portion of the work is finished. So how much part of the work or how much portion of the work is finished? 15 into 1 by 25, this much work. Now B left. If B has left the job, then who is supposed to do the work? A will be doing the work. So first of all we have to see how much work he has to do. He has to do 1 whole by 3 minus 5. So he has to complete 2 by 5 of the work. Now number of days required by A is 20. He said that, means the question says he has finished the work in 20 days. Then how many days individually he could have taken and how many days B could have taken if they would have worked individually. So from here I have found out using the formula that in 50 days he could have finished, and in the same way he could have also finished the same work in 50 days. Now I will be solving question number. Now question number 10 says that 8 men or 12 women can do a job in 25 days. In what time can 6 men and 11 women do it? Okay, the question says if 8 men alone, it means only 8 men will be doing the work, then they will take 25 days. And if instead of men we employ 12 women, then they will finish the job in 25 days. That means 8 men work is equal to 12 women work. This is the meaning, that is their equivalent. Now 1 man work will be equal to 1 man work. One man work will be equivalent to 12 by 8, that means 3 by 2. 3 by 2 women work, means men are more efficient. Yes or no? Men are more efficient. Now for how many men we are having here? We are having 6 men. So 6 men work will be equal to 6 into 3 by 2 women work. That means 9 women. Now instead of assigning 6 men, if I assign 9 women, then my work will be finished. So total number of women is equal to 9 plus 11 women, that means 20 women. Now in the earlier case 8 men can do the work in 25 days. 8 men can do the work in 25 days, or 12 men alone can do the work, 12 women can together do the work in 25 days. So I have found out the equivalent, that the efficiency of men and women. So 1 man is equivalent to 3 by 2 women. 1 man work is equivalent to 3 by 2 women work. Obviously men are more efficient because of their physical growth. Physically men are more stronger as compared to women. I am not being racial here, so don't take offense, don't be offensive here. So in general Men are more physically developed, they are more prone, they can easily lift more weight, they can do more amount of work, physical work on the ground, means in the field and all. So one man is equivalent to 3 by 2. Okay, now 6 men will be equivalent to 9 women. Instead of, if we have 6 men or 9 women, their working capacity will be equal. If they can do a certain work with the help of 6 men, that same work this 9 women can do the same work. So I have replaced 6 men and 11 women with only both the work can be done by 19 women. Now what is my task? 12 women, 12, here it was 12, according to question, 12 women can do the job or work in 25 days. So one woman can do the job in 25 into 12 days, correct? So I have how many? 20 women can do the job in 25 into 12 by 20, 50 days. I hope it is clear. So our task is to convert the men work into women work, and then we will be finishing. Actually this sum should be in the previous one, direct inverse. Time and work also no problem, just we have to find out the equivalent of women and men. Now I will be solving question number. Now question number 11 says that A, B, C can do a job in 12 hours, 20 hours and 30 hours. If they work together, how long will they take to complete the job? It is the simplest question of this exercise. Question number 11. You find 1 day work of A, 1 by, what is that? 12, 20 and 30, no. So 1 by 12 hours. Then 1 day work of 1 hour work, sorry, not day. 1 hour work of B is equal to 1 by 30, 20. Then 1 hour work of C, 1 by 30. Then 1 hour work of A plus B plus C, 1 by 12, 1 by 20, 1 by 30. LCM 60. 12, 5 plus 3 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 8, 10. 1 by 6. So if together they work, that means number of days, number of hours is equal to, part of the work is 1 upon 1 by 6, that means 6 hours. Finished. This was the simplest one. Now question number 12. Question number 12 says that A can do a job in 3 hours, B in 4 hours, C in 6 hours. If they all work together and receive 360, how much money should each get? Again, same, we have to calculate the efficiency of their work. So 1 hour work of 1 hour work of A is equal to 1 by 3, right? Then we have to find 1 hour work of B, 1 by 4, 1 hour work of C, 1 by 6, correct? So their efficiency is given in 1 hour, this much part of the work they can do, in this much part all the 3 can do. Now then we have to see the money also. So before that we have to record their ratio of their work is equal to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4 is to 1 by 6. Now these are in 3, there are 3 ratios, we can convert it into standard form by taking the LCM. So I will take 12, 12 is to 1 by 4 into 12 is to 1 by 6 into 12. These all are ratio and proportion concept. So 4 is to 3 is to 2. So their rate of work is 4 is to 3 is to 2. Now share of A. Share of A is equal to which part? 4 by 4 plus 3 plus 2 into 360 rupees, right? It is 360, I think, yeah. So 4 plus 3, 7 plus 2, 9. 4 by 9 into 3, 60 rupees 160. Similarly, share of B is equal to 3 by 9 into 360. That means 120 rupees. Now, share of C will be equal to 2 by 9 into 360. This type of question I have already solved, so I am going a bit fast for writing this. Now, I hope it is clear. We have to just find out the ratios and then we have to find the answers. Now, question number 13 I will be calculating right now. Now, question number 13. A and B can do a job in 6 days. B, C together in 9 days. A, C in 12 days. How much time will they take to complete the job? If they work together, how long will each of them take to do the job? 13 number. 1 day work of A and B together, B and C together, C and A together. Now individually means if they together work, A, B, C together work, then in how many days they will be able to finish the job. So first of all we will find out 1 day work of A plus B is equal to 1 by 13 number, right? 13, 6, 9 and 12. No, 1 by 6. Now 1 day work of B plus C, 1 by 9. Then 1 day work of A plus C, 1 by 12. I think 12 only. Yeah, 12. Now how long will they take? So 1 day work of A, B, C, if I add all this thing, I will get 1 day work of twice A plus B plus C, because 2 times A we have, 2 times B have, 2 times C. So twice of A plus B plus C is equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 12. Now you do the calculation. It will be like, what will be the LCM? 36. So 6 6 are 36, 9 4s are 12 3s are 10 13. 13 by 36. 2 is here. So we will write 1 day work of A plus B plus C. 2 will come here. Twice it is now. Will be equal to 13 by 36 into 2. That means 13 by 72. This is 1 day work. So number of days required is equal to number of days required by A plus C. C will be equal to just reciprocal of this, because we write 1 by 13 whole by 72. That means 72 by 13. 13 5s are 65. 7 upon 13. It was hours, I think. So it will be hours only. It was hours or day? It was days. Now individually if they will work, then how much time they will take, right? Individually A plus B plus C is given here, A plus B is there. If we subtract these two, I will get C work. Yes or no? A plus B plus C minus A plus B means AB will be cancelled out and then C will be remaining. So I will write 1 day work of C is equal to 1 day work of 1 day work of A plus B plus C minus 1 day work of A plus B. Subtraction will give me C. So it is 72. 1 day work was 13 by 72, no? 13 by 72 minus 13 by 72 minus 1 by 6. 1 by 72. So number of days for C will be equal to 72. Reciprocal, yes or no? Now in the same way you will solve for B and A. You have to subtract by this one time, this with this, and then this with this, and then you will get the value of B and A. Now remaining two questions you all can solve very easily. It is very simple. You have to just apply your logic and thinking. I hope you all will be able to finish the job. You all will be able to finish the work. And with this I finished my part of time and work. Now it entirely depends upon you all to finish the work and try to understand. If you are not able to solve any of the sums, Try to see this video once again and try to make it clear. Thank you.